The process jargon for faster is cycle time. It's the time it takes to complete a single instance of a given process. Obviously, we want to reduce cycle time. This video is about the questions to ask to uncover typical process delays. First, are there any steps we can take out of the process? So, for example, take a look at authorizations. Maybe something went wrong in a process sometime in the past, and so we change the process by adding an extra control step. But do we still need it, or can we limit it to only certain circumstances? Next, are there things we are doing sequentially that we could do concurrently? If we can run things in parallel, we're saving time. Now, of course, for this to be worthwhile, we have to have the resources to do that without incurring some other penalty. How good are the handoffs? On a process map, it looks like one person simply hands off the responsibility for the next step to someone else. But in reality, it might not be as clean as that. Is there a series of emails or calls back and forth requesting details that are needed to complete the task? This oscillation is wasteful and slows things down. Are there any air gaps? An air gap is where information flow is interrupted. It happens most often where information in one software application is not passed directly to another. For example, a report is printed out from one system, faxed, and then someone re-enters the data into an accounting system. Is there information starvation? Many times a task will be slowed down by the need to find information. We have to look something up, find a rule or policy, or request some other data to perform a task. Can we find a way to have the information to hand when it's needed? Is there a skill bottleneck? Sometimes a process has a bottleneck because only one person with a certain skill set can perform a certain task. Now, that might be unavoidable, but more often it is worth the effort to cross-train someone to perform the task and remove the delay. Finally, are we repeating any steps in the process? Duplication is common, especially if the process crosses more than one department. For example, in a billing process, Department X may not know that a social security number has already been checked by Department Y in an earlier part of the process. So, what steps can we take out? What steps can we do in parallel? Can we improve handoffs? Are there any air gaps? Is there information starvation? Are there any skill bottlenecks? And is there any duplication? These questions might not reveal everything, but I hope you find them a useful starting point. There are lots of ways to improve processes. You can find out more by watching other videos in this series. You can get them on my website, theprocessconsultant.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Ian James, the Process Consultant.